Standard 8 Maths Chapter 6 Squares and Square Root. Hello everyone. So we will continue with question 3 of exercise 6.4. This is exercise 6.4, question number 3. So we have to find the square root of some decimal numbers. So it is same as we used to do with the integral numbers. So we will proceed. First part is 2.56. It is exactly the similar, but you have to put a decimal in between. Okay, that is the only difference. So it is, and also how to put the bars I have told you. First we put the bar on integral part. Okay, so integral part used to put the same way as as we did with the whole numbers. Like we'll start putting bar with the unit digit, since it is only one digit here, so we'll put bar on one. And for the numbers which are after the decimal, so we'll start placing this from 10th place. Okay, we will go in this direction, and for integral part we will go in this direction. Clear? So this is the only difference, not difference exactly. So it is 2.56. So the first is, we have to think of a number whose square is either more than 2, or either less than 2 or equal to 2. So it is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So double of 1 is 2. 2 we will write here. Since here it is decimal over after this number, and we are going to bring this 0.56 here. So we will put a decimal here. Okay. So now we have to write a number. Exactly the same number should be written over there. So it can be 26. Okay, so it is 6. So we will write. So the square root of 2.56 is 1.6. Okay. Next part. Next part is 7.29. 7.29. So decimal portion we will start putting bar in this direction, and for integral part in this direction. So the number will be 2. 2 2s are 4, or square of 2 is 4. This is 3. Double of 2 is 4. We will write 4 here. We will put a blank. And here it is. We have to put the decimal part. We will write down this 29 here. Now, can be the number. What can be the number? It is 47. So it is 7 here. So this is 329, and the remainder is 0. Therefore, square root of 7.29 is 2.7. Next is 5.51.84. So this way and this way. So it is, we will take the number 7. Square of 7 is 49. We will get 2. Okay, double of 7 is 14. We will write, put a blank point here because we are going to write this number. This is 84. So now 142, 2 times. So we will write 2 here and 2 here. So it is 284. Remainder is 0. The square root of 51.84 is 7.2. Clear? Next part is 42.25. 42.25. 2 5. Here is, so first this direction and this direction. Okay, so we will write 6 because square of 6 is 36 and next number is 7 whose square is 49. So this is 36. We will get 6 as remainder. Double of 6 is 12. We will write here. Put a blank. We will write decimal here. Now, okay. So unit place. At unit place we have 5. So only possibility of getting a number uh, with unit place unit digit 5 is 5. So we will multiply by 5 and it is 625. Remainder we will get 0. So the square root of 42.25 will be 6.5. The last part of this question number 3 is, this is 31.36. Fifth part is 31.36. So this way and this way. 5 times 5, this is 25. We will get 6 as remainder. 2 times 5 is 10 or 5 plus 5 is also 10. Put a blank. Write the decimal for here. Get this. Okay. So it is 6. You see 106. 6 times. This is 636. So I'll write 6 here. It is 636 and remainder we will get 0. So the square root of 31.36 is 5.6. It is exactly the same. Clear? Now question number 4. I hope now how to find the square root. This division method is particularly useful when you are calculating, when you are finding the square root of a bigger number. Okay. So the question number 4 says, question number 4 is, find the least number which should be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square, and also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. Okay, so first part, we have to find the smallest number which should be subtracted from the given number in order to make it a perfect square. So we have to find square root by long division method first. So this is 4. Okay, this is 4. Double of 2 is 4 here. So we'll write this number. Okay. So is there any number if we multiply this whole number, okay, and this digit in the quotient, so we get 2. So there is no such number. Okay. So even if I'm writing 41 here, so the dividend or the resulting number will be 41, which is far more greater than this 2. So there is no such number, so we will write 0 here. Okay, and this 0, this 2 is treated as remainder of this. Okay, so this 2 is a remainder. So it is said that if we subtract this 2 from this 4, 0 or 2, so the resulting number, that is 400, will be a perfect square. If we subtract 2 from 402, we will get 400, and this 400 will be a perfect square, and square root of this 400 will be 20. Clear? Simply you have to subtract the remainder from the original dividend, and whatever be the quotient will be the square root of this dividend, which is obtained after subtracting the remainder. Now next part is 1981 89, sorry. So we will write 4. Square of 4 is 60. We will get 389. Double of this 4 is 8. Okay. So 84 4. If we see with 4, so it will become 336. So one possibility is we can go with 4, and if we say with 5, so it will be 425. Okay, this 425 is greater than this dividend, so we will go with this 336. That means we have to write 4 here and 4 here. This is 336, this is 3, and this is 53. Okay, so this 53 is the remainder. This 53 is remainder. If we remove this remainder, if we remove this 53, so remainder will be 0, and the result, that particular number will be a perfect square. So what we have to do? We have to subtract this 53 from this original dividend. So we have to subtract 53 from original number, and the resulting number will be 1956, and the square root of this number will be that question, that is 44. I hope this is clear now. The next part is 3250. 3250. So do the division method, and it will be, we will take 5, square of 5 is 25, remainder is 7, double of 5 we will write here 10, and we will write down 50. Now think of a number. So it is 107 749. Okay, we cannot go for 108 because that number will be far much greater. That if you see that 108, it will be 864, which is greater than this. So we will go with 7. Okay, this is 749, and we get remainder 1. If we subtract this remainder from this number, the resulting number will be a perfect square, and square root of this number, or that number, will be 57. So 3250 minus 1, this is 3249. This 3249 will be a perfect square, and square root of this will be 57. Clear? Next part. This is 825, fourth part. Question number 4. 825. So this is 825. Again we have to put the bars. So can we go for 3? Because square of 3 will be 9. So it is greater than 8. So we will go with 2. Square of 2 will be 4, and we will get 4 as remainder. We will bring down this 25 here. Double of 2 is 4, and now what we have to think for this, if we go with, so we will go with the 9, 8, 6, 32, 30, 384. So try with 489, 9 into 9 will be, this is 8, and 36, 8, 441. So this we cannot go because it will be greater than, so we will go with this 384. So we will write 8 here and 8 here. So it is 384. So this is 1 and 41. So we will get this 41 as remainder. So if we subtract this 41 from this number 825, we will get the number which will be a perfect square, and 28 will be the square root of that number. So it is 825 minus 41. We will get 784. Yes, and square root of 784 will be 28. Fine. Now the next question, or the next part is, next part is 6419. This is 4000. So this is 40. So this is 6. Square root of 6 is 36. So we will write, and double of 6 is 12. So what can be the this 123 3 times, if we see, this is 369, and if we look for 4, this will be 496. So we cannot take this 496, we have to go with 369. This is 369 and this is 1 and this is 3. So 31 is a remainder. If we subtract 31 from this 4000, so the resulting number will be perfect square, and that 63 will be the square root of that number. So this is 4000 minus 31. So it is 9, it is 693. So square root of this will be 63. Clear? So this way we have to find out such numbers. So this was all about question number 3 and 4. So fifth question we will start in next video. Thank you.